For millennia, humans have gathered to celebrate. These gatherings have always been more than just social events. They are a testament to our shared humanity and the bonds that tie us together. These gatherings often revolve around food, which serves as a universal language of love and connection. The act of sharing a meal is a profound experience that transcends cultures and generations. In the pages of the Bible we find descriptions of feasts rich in meaning and sustenance. These ancient texts offer us a glimpse into the lives of our ancestors and their deep connection to the land and each other. These feasts, like Passover, Pentecost, and Sukkot, were not merely culinary indulgences. They were sacred rituals that marked significant moments in the agricultural calendar and spiritual life of the community. They were deeply spiritual occasions, intricately tied to the rhythms of nature and the cycles of the agricultural year. The harvests and the changing seasons were celebrated with gratitude and reverence. What's fascinating is that the foods central to these ancient celebrations also happen to be incredibly good for us. These traditional diets were rich in nutrients and balanced in a way that modern science now validates. Whole grains, fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins form the foundation of these festive meals. These ingredients not only provided sustenance but also promoted health and longevity. These are the very foods that modern science now recognizes as essential for health and well-being. The wisdom of our ancestors is echoed in contemporary nutritional science, which emphasizes the importance of a balanced, natural diet. By exploring the traditions of these biblical feasts, we can rediscover a way of eating that nourishes both body and soul. These ancient practices offer us a blueprint for a healthier, more connected way of living. We can find inspiration to move beyond the complexities of modern diets and embrace a simpler, more holistic approach to food. By returning to these timeless traditions, we can cultivate a deeper appreciation for the nourishment that sustains us. Passover, the commemoration of the Israelites' exodus from Egypt, centers around a special meal called the Seder. This meal is a journey through history, with each food on the Seder plate symbolizing a part of the Exodus story. The most iconic food of Passover is matzah, an unleavened bread. Matzah reminds us of the Israelites' hasty departure from Egypt when there was no time for bread to rise. Nutritionally, matzah is a good source of fiber, which is essential for digestive health. Bitter herbs, like horseradish and romaine lettuce, symbolize the bitterness of slavery. These herbs also have digestive benefits, stimulating appetite and aiding digestion. The Passover Seder is a powerful example of how food can be both symbolic and nourishing. It reminds us that even in times of hardship, there is always reason to celebrate and give thanks for the food that sustains us. 50 days after Passover comes Shavuot, also known as Pentecost. This joyous festival marks the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai, and coincides with the beginning of the wheat harvest in ancient Israel. Dairy foods, particularly milk and cheese, feature prominently in the Pentecost tradition. This custom likely stems from the association of the Torah with milk and honey, symbolizing sweetness and abundance. Dairy products are a good source of calcium, crucial for strong bones, and protein, essential for building and repairing tissues. Pentecost also celebrates the first fruits of the season. The arrival of fresh fruits and vegetables marked a time of plenty after the leaner winter months. These vibrant foods, bursting with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, are essential for a strong immune system and overall well-being. Sukkot, the Feast of Tabernacles, commemorates the Israelites' 40-year journey through the wilderness after their exodus from Egypt. During this week-long festival, families construct temporary shelters called sukkahs, reminiscent of the structures their ancestors lived in during their time wandering in the desert. Sukkot is a celebration of gratitude for the harvest's abundance. Fruits and vegetables take center stage during this festival. The sukkah itself is often decorated with gourds, pomegranates, and other symbolic fruits and vegetables. This emphasis on fresh produce highlights the importance of a varied diet rich in vitamins, minerals, and fiber. The visual reminder of nature's bounty, displayed within the sukkah, serves as a powerful reminder to appreciate the simple gifts of the earth. Section 5. The science behind the tradition. For centuries, these biblical feasts have guided people toward a way of eating that is both delicious and nutritious. Modern science is now confirming what our ancestors seemed to know intuitively. Traditional diets, rich in whole foods and seasonal produce, are incredibly beneficial for our health. Studies have shown that diets inspired by biblical principles can help prevent chronic diseases such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer. These diets, naturally lower in saturated fat, processed foods and added sugars, emphasize whole grains, fruits, vegetables, legumes, and lean protein sources. The fiber found in whole grains, like the matzah eaten during Passover, promotes digestive health and can help regulate blood sugar levels. The bitter herbs consumed during this festival, often overlooked in modern diets, can stimulate digestion and reduce bloating. Section 6. Nourishing the body, feeding the soul. What's remarkable about these biblical feasts is that they nourish us on multiple levels. They are not just about physical sustenance but also about spiritual connection, community building, and gratitude. The act of gathering together, sharing a meal, and recounting the stories behind the traditions creates a sense of belonging and shared history. These rituals remind us that we are part of something larger than ourselves. The emphasis on gratitude, so central to these feasts, has been shown to have a positive impact on mental well-being. Taking the time to appreciate the food we eat, the people we share it with, and the bounty of the earth can cultivate a sense of contentment and joy. Section 7. Bringing ancient feasts to modern tables. In this section we explore how the wisdom of ancient food traditions can be seamlessly integrated into our modern lives, creating a bridge between the past and the present. You don't have to be religious to benefit from the wisdom of these ancient food traditions. These practices offer a wealth of knowledge that can enhance our daily lives regardless of our beliefs. Here are a few simple ways to incorporate the principles of biblical feasts into your modern life. Embrace whole grains. Whole grains have been a staple in diets for centuries, providing essential nutrients and a hearty, satisfying base for many meals. Swap refined grains for whole grain alternatives like brown rice, quinoa, and barley. These grains are not only more nutritious but also add a rich, earthy flavor to your dishes. Experiment with making your own matzah-inspired crackers or flatbreads. These can be a fun and rewarding way to connect with ancient culinary traditions while enjoying fresh, homemade bread. Fill your plate with seasonal produce. Eating seasonally ensures that you are consuming fruits and vegetables at their peak of freshness and nutritional value. Visit your local farmer's market and choose fruits and vegetables that are in season. This not only supports local farmers, but also introduces you to a variety of produce that you might not find in a typical grocery store. This not only supports local farmers but also ensures that you're getting the freshest and most flavorful produce. Experiment with bitter herbs. Bitter herbs have been used for their medicinal properties and unique flavors for thousands of years. Don't shy away from the slightly bitter flavors of arugula, dandelion greens, and radicchio. These greens are packed with nutrients and can add a delightful complexity to your meals. These nutrient-rich greens can add complexity and depth of flavor to salads, soups, and stews. Incorporating them into your diet can be a simple yet effective way to boost your health. Make meals a social occasion. Sharing food has always been a way to bring people together, fostering a sense of community and connection. Invite friends and family over for potlucks inspired by the flavors of these biblical feasts. This can be a wonderful way to explore new recipes and enjoy a variety of dishes. Sharing a meal is a wonderful way to connect with loved ones and create lasting memories. These gatherings can become cherished traditions, bringing joy and togetherness to your life. Section 8. Seasonal rhythms and the joy of shared meals. One of the most important lessons we can learn from these ancient feasts is the importance of aligning our eating habits with the rhythms of nature. By doing so, we not only honor the cycles of the earth but also nourish our bodies in the most holistic way possible. Just as the Israelites celebrated the harvest with fresh fruits and vegetables, we too can benefit from embracing seasonal eating. Visiting local farmers markets and choosing produce that is in season can be a delightful experience, connecting us to the community and the land. Eating seasonally not only provides us with the most flavorful and nutrient-dense food, but also connects us to the natural world around us. It encourages us to be mindful of the changing seasons and the bounty they bring. It's a reminder that we are part of a larger ecosystem, dependent on the Earth's bounty for our sustenance. Gardening, even in small ways, can deepen this connection, allowing us to witness the miracle of growth and harvest firsthand. Sharing meals together is another essential aspect of these biblical feasts. Gathering around a table with family and friends fosters a sense of community and belonging, creating memories that last a lifetime. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to let meals become rushed and solitary affairs. We often eat on the go, missing out on the opportunity to connect with others and savor our food. But taking the time to sit down with loved ones, even if it's just for a few minutes each day, can strengthen bonds and create a sense of ritual and connection. These moments of togetherness remind us of the joy and fulfillment that come from sharing not just food, but our lives with one another. Section 9. A feast for life, body, mind, and spirit. The wisdom of biblical feasts extends far beyond the food itself. These ancient traditions offer a holistic approach to well-being, nourishing us on physical, emotional, and spiritual levels. By embracing the principles of whole foods, seasonal eating, gratitude, and community, we can create a lifestyle that honors our bodies, minds, and spirits. We can rediscover the joy of gathering together, sharing meals, and celebrating the abundance that life has to offer. Let us approach our meals with a sense of mindfulness and appreciation, remembering that food is not just fuel, but a gift to be savored and shared. In doing so, we can transform our everyday meals into celebrations of life itself.